I'm Bill LeMay, and thank you for watching Community Matters. We'll hope you'll continue to watch as we discuss issues facing our community and provide you with the resources and information needed to find solutions. Welcome to Community Matters. The North Carolina Department of Public Safety is one of the largest employers in North Carolina. You'd be surprised at the wide range of career choices available. Here to discuss the positions currently open and why you should work for the state is Dan Hill and Sarah Royster from the North Carolina Department of Public Safety. And to both of you, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Well, this is kind of exciting. First off, let's get a little bit of an overview of what the Department of Safety is all about. It's huge. So how big is it? How many people do you actually employ?
Well, in the Department of Public Safety, we are the largest state agency. Including our National Guard men and women, we have about 38,000 employees. Without our National Guard, we employ about 25,000 employees throughout the state.
And when you look at the umbrella, there are a lot of different divisions.
Right.
Dan, how many are there? Maybe we can talk a little bit about some of them.
Yeah, there's a wide gamut of agencies within DPS, from prisons, which is our largest agency, State Highway Patrol, State Bureau of Investigation, alcohol law enforcement, community corrections, which is our probation parole officers, juvenile justice, and I don't want to leave out emergency management.
I mean, that's a lot of different career choices. Yeah. And for folks that are at home right now, I mean, I've always wanted to be a police officer. I realize I've missed that shot. But there might be somebody out there who is interested. But when you talk about all of these different agencies, what kind of positions are we really talking about? What's available?
Well, we have a large variety of positions. We are considered law enforcement, and so if you are looking for a custody type position, we have our correctional officers, and within those facilities, they encompass maintenance and IT. They have financial, human resources, administrative, as well as alcohol law enforcement and the State Bureau of Investigation, who have agents. They have special agents in the field, and a lot of people don't realize, the array of things that they do. They are over alcohol, tobacco, firearms laws. They do raids and undercover operations. They have very flexible schedules because their schedules are dictated by the cases that they're investigating. We have emergency management, who works with, preparation and preparedness for natural disasters and community events such as riots, hurricanes. They help to get people back on their feet and recover from catastrophes. Then we have our community corrections, probation and parole, who a lot of times people don't realize they actually are law enforcement agents. They actually have arresting powers. They're certified criminal justice positions. We have the Governor's Crime Commission, juvenile justice. And within juvenile justice, we have detention centers as well as youth development centers. So they're very rewarding careers. They're careers that can give back as much as you put into them. So we're very proud of our law enforcement.
All of those sound really fascinating.
Yeah.
And I mean, it would be a fun career to have in almost any one of those agencies.
Yes, it would.
You have job openings.
Yes, sir.
I know you do, because we have job fairs we're going to be talking about.
Right.
How big is the need?
I think the need is great. Currently, the unemployment rate is very low. And so a lot of employers are fighting for the same employees. So that puts us in a position where we have to sort of stand out from the crowd. And one of the things that we are discussing, or one of our themes, is that we offer careers that matter. In addition to your paycheck, which we do offer competitive salaries, benefits, vacation, sick leave. We also have what's called a defined benefit pension, which is a rarity these days, where unlike a 401k, where the employee is responsible for paying into it and being responsible for how much they have at the end, a defined benefit pension is a set amount that you receive every month upon retirement based on your years of service and salary, and you'll receive that same amount for the rest of your life. And again, that's a rarity these days.
It is a rarity.
But one of the themes that we have is that we offer a career that matters, okay? We are looking for folks who want to make an impact, who really want to serve the citizens of this state, whether it is offering protection through law enforcement or aiding in disaster situations through emergency management, or in our prisons by offering counseling or substance abuse counseling or medical services for our offender population, and also helping with our youth. Sarah mentioned juvenile justice.
Right.
Okay. I'd like to, just briefly talk about a program that's in that area, and that's our Tar Heel Challenge Academy. Okay. This is a quasi-military program for youth ages 16 through 18 who have run into some difficulties in their life, dropped out of school, may have had some run-ins with the law, and it is a voluntary residential 22-week program where staff mentor them, guide them, help them in their education and building life skills. And it has a tremendous success rate. The majority of those that graduate from the academy go on, finish high school, and go on to post-secondary school. So it's a great program. It's one of those examples outside of law enforcement, direct law enforcement, that really shows how we can impact the community.
And that is interesting because all jobs are jobs.
Yeah.
There aren't as many jobs that offer that.
Yeah.
To be a police officer, and it's got to be incredibly satisfying
Right.
to be part of a program like that and
Right.
see the direct impact you have on folks. Is there a division right now that is in greater need than others, and how can folks get involved in that?
Well, we're always looking for correctional officers. There's always a need. We have 52 facilities across the state that cover our 100 counties. Also is our healthcare positions. A lot of times people fail to realize that when you have a facility that has 24/7, 365 a day services, that they also must have health care. So we employ nurses, we employ psychologists, psychiatrists, physicians, nurse practitioners, physician assistants, certified nursing assistants, and we have a need. We do compete a lot with the private sector, but I think a lot of that is people not knowing that we have these jobs available and that it can be a long-term, a very rewarding career. One of the things in dealing with offenders is that a lot of times, sometimes the only compassion they may have received is when it comes time to receive health care. It's a very detailed job, and it takes a special type of person to be able to work in law enforcement or in corrections. And those are the types of people we're looking for, those that have the will to do inside of them and are willing to give out as much as they give as they take back.
Oh, I bet we have a few watching right now.
Hope so.
Don't go away, and don't you go away, because we'll be right back with more Community Matters.